Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Doordarshan News Bulletin. This is Saraswati presenting the headlines first. President Vladimir Putin in Kazan. Any chief ministers, including Assam and Tripura, CM attend review meetings of Northeast Region National Highway projects. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari stresses on accelerating mobility infrastructure in the region. Sikkim bypoll on November 13th. Former legislator Aditya Gole files nomination for Soreng Chakung Assembly constituency. Millet, a superfood, says Mizoram Agriculture Minister PC Vanlalruata launches promotion of Millets in India initiative at Iodine. And Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio promotes inclusive education framework for state, holds state-level meeting with Department of School Education. And now in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a bilateral meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Kazan this afternoon. During the meeting, Modi reiterated India's stance that Russia-Ukraine conflict should be resolved in a peaceful manner. He said that New Delhi fully supports the early return of peace and stability with a priority on humanitarian efforts. Modi further added that India is ready to provide all possible cooperation in the times to come in this direction. He also highlighted that his recent visits to Russia reflects the two countries' close coordination and deep friendship.
और मजबूत होंगे। एक्सेलेंसी पिछले 3 महीनों में मेरा 2 बार रूस आना हमारे करीबी समन्वय और गहरी मित्रता को दर्शाता है। जुलाई में मॉस्को में हुई हमारी एनुअल समिट से हर क्षेत्र में हमारे सहयोग को बल मिला है। एक्सेलेंसी पिछले 1 वर्ष में ब्रिक्स की सफल अध्यक्षता के लिए मैं आपको बधाई देता हूं। 15 वर्षों में ब्रिक्स ने अपनी एक विशेष पहचान बनाई है और अब विश्व के अनेक देश इससे जुड़ना चाहते हैं। कल मैं ब्रिक्स समिट में भाग लेने के लिए उत्सुक हूं। एक्सेलेंसी, रूस और यूक्रेन के बीच चल रहे संघर्ष के विषय पर हम लगातार संपर्क में रहे हैं। जैसा मैंने पहले भी कहा है, हमारा मानना है कि समस्याओं का समाधान शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से ही होना चाहिए।
Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who arrived in Russia to attend the 16th BRICS summit, was given a warm welcome in Kazan. He also had a conversation with the NRIs at the airport. Afterwards, various group of Russian citizens sang Krishna bhajans and presented dance performances in his honor at the Costin Hotel. It may be mentioned that Modi is on a 2-day visit to Russia to attend the 16th Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa BRICS summit beginning tomorrow. The summit is themed on strengthening multilateralism for just global development and security. President Draupadi Murmu today conferred the 5th National Water Awards 2023 in New Delhi. Awards were presented to 38 winners in 9 categories, including Best State, Best District and Best Village Panchayat. Addressing the occasion, President Murmu said that the government has provided tap water connections to over 78% rural households across the country so far under the Jal Jeevan Mission. She further added that the Jal Jeevan Mission has brought a significant improvement in the lives of people living in rural areas. Murmu also expressed concern over the depletion of the groundwater situation of the country.
विभिन्न वर्गों में आज राष्ट्रीय जल पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने वाले सभी विजेताओं को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देती हूँ। विभिन्न श्रेणियों में प्रथम पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने वाले सभी हिताधिकारियों को मैं विशेष बधाई देती हूँ। मैं आशा करती हूँ कि इस समारोह के माध्यम से विजेताओं की बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस अधिक से अधिक लोगों तक पहुंचेगी। इससे जल संसाधनों के उचित प्रबंधन तथा सक्षम उपयोग को बढ़ावा मिलेगी। हमारे संविधान में दिए गए कार्य विभाजन के आधार पर जल राज्य सूची का विषय है। इसलिए जल संसाधनों के संवर्धन, संरक्षण और कुशल
Union Minister for Roads, Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari held a review meeting with Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma in New Delhi today to discuss the progress of various highway projects in the state. Gadkari said that the meeting emphasized the importance of accelerating mobility infrastructure in Assam while ensuring sustainability and cost efficiency. He further added that by prioritizing these aspects, the initiatives aim to significantly boost regional connectivity, foster economic growth and transform the state's infrastructure landscape for long-term benefits. Meanwhile, Sharma highlighted the timely completion of 57 major NH projects in the state. Continuing with Union Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari reviewed the progress of 21 national highway projects covering 309 km in Sikkim along with Union Minister of State Ajay Tamta and Sikkim RB Minister Nar Bahadur Dahal and senior officials in New Delhi. Gadkari stressed the need to expedite infrastructure development in Sikkim, ensuring both sustainability and cost efficiency. He said that these efforts will enhance connectivity, drive economic growth, and transform the state's infrastructure for long-term progress. Meanwhile, in a significant step towards Tripura's infrastructure development, Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha also attended the review meeting of national highway projects chaired by Union Minister of Roads Nitin Gadkari and other concerned officials at Vanijya Bhavan, New Delhi. Gadkari emphasized on fast-tracking the development of highway infrastructure in the state. It may be mentioned that the projects reviewed at the meeting were undertaken by National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, aimed to enhance connectivity and economic growth in Tripura. In Sikkim, former legislator Aditya Gole filed his nomination for the bypoll election for Soreng Chakhung Assembly constituency. It may be mentioned that bypolls for 47 assembly seats across 13 states, including the vacant Namchi, Singingthang and Soreng Chakhung constituencies of Sikkim, will be held on November 13th, as per a statement by the Election Commission of India. The statement further stated October 25th as the last date for making nominations, while scrutiny of nominations will take place on October 28th. October 30th is the last date for withdrawal of candidates. ECI further added that counting of votes will be held on November 23rd.
Passes it, sanctions it, and I want to make sure that all the works are done by time.
Sir, it is inevitable that you have to be the MLA for Soreng, but do you think you were denied a ticket in 2024, the general election last time, and you should have got it then?
No. I don't think that I was denied the ticket because it is the party's decision, and if the party selects another candidate instead of me also, that candidate I would wholeheartedly support. So that is the system that we party Karyakartas follow. There is a system.
In Mizoram, with an aim to raise awareness about the health benefits of millet consumption and encourage increased production by farmers, the Promotion of Millets in India initiative was launched at Aizawl today. The initiative was organized by Naramic under the Ministry of Donor. Mizoram's Agriculture Minister P.C. Vanlal Ruata highlighted the importance of millet as a superfood and called for a collaborative effort between NABARD, Naramic and the state government to support farmers. Naramic MD Komodo Rajiv Ashok highlighted the nutritional value of millets, advocating their use as an alternative to rice.
In fact, it was, if I'm not mistaken, the Food and Agriculture Organization.
Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio convened a meeting of the State-Level Education Committee with the Department of School Education today. Taking to his X handle, Rio informed that the meeting held discussions on strengthening the state's education system and enhancing its performance. He further added that his government is committed to a more inclusive education framework for the state's future. Continuing with Nagaland, the Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences in collaboration with the State Ayush Department of Nagaland held a press conference today in Kohima to highlight the 100 days achievements of the Ministry of Ayush. Dr. Vilas Gangode, in charge of the Regional Ayurveda Research Center in Dimapur, outlined the ministry's major accomplishments. Dr. T. Bendangtula, Deputy Director of the Ayush Directorate, further shared that Nagaland has 142 Ayush doctors covering all districts and 49 Ayush health and wellness centers across the state, providing treatment to the public. She noted that awareness of Ayush treatments has significantly improved over the years.
These doctors are posted in all the districts across the state, in the district hospital, in community health centers, and in primary health centers. Okay, so that is one in the we call it the co-location, which means existing together with the allopathic setup. We also have our own Ayush, exclusive Ayush facility, like the 3 integrated Ayush hospital in Nuplak, Raza, Chetima, and Dimapur. Then now the latest one is the Health and Wellness Center, Ayush Health and Wellness Center. So we have this center in 49 Health and Wellness Center across the state. So these are places where the public can avail Ayush treatment.
In Manipur, the Global Iodine Deficiency Disorder Prevention Day was observed today. Gracing the occasion, State Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan Singh participated in the event and said that today and every day a need to prioritize iodine intake for a healthier state was the need of the hour. He further highlighted intense awareness campaigns on iodized salt to prevent iodine deficiency disorders. The event was jointly organized by the National Iodine Deficiency Disorder Control Program along with the State National Health Mission and State Directorate of Health Services. In sports, the BCCI has announced a 15-member India A team led by Ruturaj Gaikwad for the tour of Australia. The India A team will play 2 first-class matches against Australia A starting from October 31st. Additionally, they will play a 3-day practice match against India's senior team. Wicketkeeper batsman Ishan Kishan has also been included in the squad. In another story from the state, Fifth Note, an experimental progressive rock band from Nagaland, was declared the winner at India's biggest band battle, Ticket to Hornbill at Sempa Zotsoma last evening. Speaking at the grand finale, Minister for Higher Education and Tourism, Nagaland, Temjin Imna, along expressed that Nagaland should be the music capital of the world. Along further called upon the youth to be strong, to believe in themselves and urged them to work hard towards a beautiful Nagaland. It may be mentioned that the band won a cash prize of Rs 20 lakh while the profits from Mizoram secured second place, taking home Rs 10 lakh, and Project Anonymous from Nagaland claimed the third place with a prize of Rs 5 lakh. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrives in Russia to attend 16th BRICS summit, holds bilateral meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Kazan. Any chief ministers including Assam and Tripura CM attend review meetings of Northeastern Region National Highway projects. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari stresses on accelerating mobility infrastructure in the region. Sikkim bypoll on November 13th, former legislator Aditya Goli files nomination for Soreng Chakung Assembly constituency. Millet is superfood, says Mizoram Agriculture Minister PC Vanlalwata launches promotion of millets in India initiative at Aizawl. And Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio promotes inclusive education framework for state, holds state-level meeting. Nagaland. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.